everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Right there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They're going to look to throw. And a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
You're taking right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down following the run. They go with Howard again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, here we go.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And it's complete. Hooper And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back down in Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom, landed.
A give to Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Red zone opportunity.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On the toss play, Howard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he coughed it up. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for us down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw. Forced out to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. 1st quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Howard, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Out left to Shaheen. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Again to Howard running left. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Long. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. The trouble. Here we go. Blue landing. Philly. Here we go.
Now Howard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here we go now. Green.
Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Trubisky, draw play, gets to Howard. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Fights off the defender. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, leopard.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hurry up, here we go! Blue line!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green, 39, Detroit! Detroit! Over!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go! 1, 9,
He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 3rd down and 5.
Here we go!
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go! Flex round!
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing here, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Given 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go counter with Howard. Trucks over him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. But the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that
And
play.
incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On third down, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Chicago first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Green 39! Green 39!
This time, Trubisky will throw. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11th. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They try again with Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go. Ohio.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eli Harold in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down and the possession changes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit!
The Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing now is Trubisky. Binds, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Chicago, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.